to Race Retro at Stoneleigh Park. It's not far from where I live, about 40 minutes. So it's a 3-day event. We're doing the Saturday. Across the 3 days, there's about 25,000 people attend. I think at its busiest it's been sort of 29,000. So it's a big event, big popular event. There's hundreds of cars on display across 3 halls. Rally cars, there's rally stages, there's live talks and discussions, live action areas, live action arena. So yeah, it promises to be a good event. Right, we've arrived. Just parked up. Car park's getting busy already and the show's not even open, so it's going to be a busy day. First order of business, a cup of tea. Let's go. We're in the iconic auction section. There's a few hundred cars being auctioned off over this weekend, these 3 days, including the smallest cogs race MG. Guide price on that's between 15 to 20,000. I quite like it. It's quite in here at the moment. Show starts at 9:30 and we're just coming up 9:15, so managed to get in before the mad rush. Smallest cogs MG, which I believe is on today a little bit later on. I'll have a look at what time and we'll come and see what it sells for. It's on for a guide of 15 to 20,000, so we'll see whether it gets more or less. Personally, I think it'll go for more. There's a lot of really nice cars in here. Some of them are parked that so close together you can't actually get between them. And I'm certainly not going to be squeezing between them. So you have to navigate the map of cars, including those two. So yeah, show starts in sort of just over 10 minutes. Auctions kick off not long after that. We'll come and see a few throughout the day. Definitely come and see the Cog MG. Right, just asked one of the auctioneers, there's 153 cars for sale. Not sure how many bikes, but I'll ask in a minute. The Cog MG is up at 10:30. So when you see that part of the video, it's 10:30. Yes, lad. I like that jacket. I might have to get me one of them. Some sidecars for sale. There's modern stuff as well, and modern classics. A couple of Jags. Not seen one of these before. Carver electric 2-seater. Okay. Between 5 and 10 grand, no reserve. Mini and a Caterham. Some Mercedes. Porsche and a Renault Clio Williams. Aston Martin. There's always a DeLorean for sale. Always. No idea how many there are in the country, but there always seems to be at least one for sale every year. Ford Sierra. These always fetch healthy money. Porsche. That's nice. Not the biggest fan of Porsche always, but I do like the old 300 series. That's a 356 coupe, so yeah. I think it's a lovely shape. Really is. Really is a nice car. Slightly newer Porsche. And a Morgan. Morgan obviously still hand built in Malvern at the Morgan factory. They offer tours. And you can have a tour and then take one out for a drive. So make a full day of it. Which is still something I've not done actually. I've never been to the Morgan factory. Austin Healey. I do like a Healey 3000. I think it's an absolutely stunning looking car. Shouldn't need a sign, but for whatever reason they're worried about people pushing on the windscreen. Common sense tells you not to touch the cars. Chevrolet Corvette. I do like my old American. I do like old American cars. I think they've got so much character. It was a great era, both in the UK and across the pond. Ford Capri in orange, yes. Still squeezing behind cars here. They are too close together, but I guess when there's 150 plus cars in a room, it's not easy to fit them in. Nice race prepared MG with a cage. MGC straight 6. Lotus Cortina, 1963. Mark 1. It does say it's a FIA replica, so it's a replica of a race car. It's tidy. Very tidy looking car. Something a bit different. So a Range Rover Evoque with a Corvette engine in the back. Not entirely sure it's road legal. Range Rover Evoque LRM Safari Rally prepared V8 with a Corvette engine in the back. Lancia Delta Integrale. Estimated between 80 and 100,000. They're fetching truly strong money now. Right, so we'll come back later, around about 10:30, and see the COG MG going up for sale. There's a few people from the Drive Tribe team filming, so whether Mr. Hammond is going to make an appearance, I'm not sure. The MG's up for sale, and so is the Mini. Right, making sure I can actually get back in the event. So you have to buy a catalogue to get into the auction.
I did that to my family back then.
Show's just open, so what was it? Yeah, 10 minutes ago. So it's quite busy already actually. There was quite a few people outside waiting to come in. I do hate talking to a camera. I feel stupid and everybody looks at you like you're mental. Jaguar on the Prescott hill climb stand. Prescott's such a great day out actually. Every time they put an event on, especially when it's sunny. Sit on the hill, sit on the grass with a picnic and friends and or family, and it's just a really good day. British Motorsport. Turn an MX-5 into a Caterham style car. So kit price from 12 grand plus VAT, so what's that, 12, 14 and a half grand? 14 and a half grand with a donor car. Certainly kill a weekend. Right, so we come in there into one of the first halls. Some racewear for sale. And some gazebos or race supplies. Can't fix it with tape, you can't fix it. PRG trailers. There's a Quaif offering differentials, gearboxes, and the Mack Midlands Automobile Club as part of Shelsley Walsh. It's great hill climb event. Somewhere you can go for the day, sit on the hill, watch the cars, just enjoy the day, enjoy the cars, the atmosphere, and be surrounded by like-minded people. Another kit car. So foundation program from 20,000. So initial kit's 20 grand, and it's built on a Mazda MX-5 body. Looks really smart. Quite like the look of that. Something different to the standard Caterham shape and style. They sell all the new upgrades and enhancements. Right, second hall. This is a sort of Ottoman memorabilia, auto jumble type stuff. You can get clothes, toys, games, cars, books, hats, keyrings, and everything in between. There's a load of stuff for sale. New old stock on lights and parts and stalks, brakes, calipers, wiring looms. Places like this are great if you're doing a restoration or sort of getting something back on the road that's been off the road for a while. A lot of the more niche cars, unfortunately, you can't get the parts for them as readily as you can. Some of the more popular stuff. And auto jumbles like this are some of the only places you can get the parts from. Always a deal to be had if you like a haggle. Clothes, hoodies, t-shirts, wall signs. Great for in your garage or in your cave. Right, it's about 20 past 10, so let's head back towards the auction. Let's go and see the cog car go for sale. Lots of people taking photos. Cut through. Right, I'll see you inside.
All done, all sorted. You're quiet out there online, then you're still in standing at 12,000. 12,500, thank you. 12,500. 13,000. 13,500. 14,000. 14,500. 15,000. I was enjoying myself. So 15,000. Can you say 15,200? Are you sure? Spend it with me later. Good to see you. 15,000. And there's the bid standing at 15,000. Oh, we'll run short out. And online you're out. You're definitely out on the left. Well, thank you then. 15,000 a bid on my right then. Here's the gamble then at 15,000. Fair warning to all at 15,000. Your car at 15,000. Now time for the eye test. 5, 6, 5, 5. Thank you, well done.
Okay, I have to say I'm quite surprised. I thought it'd sell for more than that. I was thinking it'd be, well, above 20 grand to be honest. But as is the way with these things, something's only worth what someone's prepared to pay. So, and today that was 15 grand. Richard was here. He did watch the auction. He's not stuck around. But yeah. loads of cars whizzing around. They're offering rally rides, I think it's 45 quid a person.
That was a really low down.
Right, so that's the live action rally stages. Managed to get a little bit closer than where I was originally, so some slightly better video there. I think they're knocking off for, I don't know, half an hour or something now. Give the marshals time to get some lunch and a drink and warm up because it's a bit windy and cold now. Let's go see what else is going on. Some retro go-karts.
Chelsea, you've completed this morning's stages. What's it like for the second lot? I can't hear you. Nervous at the moment. My dad adapted it from, I think it was called Subaru Lampard, and he did Roberts and the MGB Roadster. Oh, he's not getting away with not chatting. Which way is the driver? Hello. Are you nervous today? So this is not your first time at Race Retro, but you've done a lot of rallies before. Tell us a bit that you're driving?
Well, this is soon as. Yes, we should be here today in the Celica, but the Celica also in the workshop.
Yeah, I'll ask you more about your Celica next time. With Marcus? Hello, good afternoon. Give us a very quick debrief about your car.
It's ex-works Miss Anthony, F2 car, later converted to a kit car, driven by Martigans, the British Championship, 96, 97. That's it. What more do you need to know?
Well, it's great. It's a real privilege to drive a car like this. It's got a lovely suspension. Well, what suspension are you running on this? Is it the original? Flex suspension on it. And is it set up for tarmac?
It is, yes. Tarmac set up, yeah.
Who have you got on it? It's on the original build. From the British Championship back in the day. And April is back. I might have a quick word with her navigator before she heads back out. They're going to take the Scottish Championship by storm.
Yeah, definitely. She'll be allowed today. Definitely, so she'll push on and get on with it.
She's been pushing on.
Yeah, she's definitely pushing on today. A lot better. Both of them understand. Good. Definitely.
And what's the trickiest?
Still not 7.5 yet.
price wise, it's quite reasonable. It's 39 quid for an adult for today, 17 quid for kids. A burger at lunch was 10 quid. Cans of pop, 3.50. You might argue it's not cheap, but it's a captive audience. It costs a lot of money to put these things on. There's a lot of organising, a lot of people, and it all takes time, effort and money to put on. So when you break it all down, actually for a full day out, and it is a full day out, it's not bad at all. So I would definitely recommend checking it out next year. Not sure if the dates for 27 are out yet, but keep an eye on it and they'll be announced shortly. And that's me done. Race Retro at Stoney Park 2026. It's been a good day. It's been, what have I been here? Probably just over 6 hours. I've covered probably 90% of it, I would say. So yeah, a good full day. Let us know in the comments if you've been to this event this year or before. Let us know what you thought, and let us know if you'd come again. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll catch you at the next one.